Have you ever meticulously tracked your steps, proud of hitting that elusive 10,000 mark each day, believing it was the undeniable golden ticket to lifelong health and vitality? It's a common aspiration, almost a modern mantra for wellness, passed down from friends, fitness apps, and well-meaning health gurus alike. Most people don't realize that for many older adults, this universally championed habit, driven by an arbitrary number that originated more from marketing than scientific research decades ago, could actually be subtly, yet persistently, doing more harm than good to the very knees you're striving to preserve. What if everything you believed about daily step goals, especially as your body changes with age, was not just incomplete, but actively setting you on a path towards unnecessary pain and diminished mobility? There's something profoundly human about the desire for a simple, clear target, isn't there? We latch onto numbers: 8 glasses of water, 5 servings of vegetables, and for many years now, 10,000 steps. It feels tangible, achievable, a daily victory. For a time, it certainly encouraged many to move more, and for younger, healthy individuals, that volume of walking can indeed be highly beneficial for cardiovascular health, mood, and maintaining a healthy weight. However, our bodies are not static machines, unchanging from our 20s into our 70s and 80s. They are dynamic, adaptable, yet also susceptible to the cumulative effects of decades of life and movement. What might be perfectly healthful at 25 can become a silent accelerant for wear and tear at 65 or 75. And the hidden truth, one that modern science is increasingly illuminating, is that this one-size-fits-all approach to physical activity, particularly intense or excessive repetitive loading on joints, can unknowingly compromise the long-term health of our senior knees. Think for a moment about your knees. These incredible, complex hinges bear a tremendous amount of stress throughout your lifetime. They facilitate every walk, every step up a curb, every bending motion. Encased within them is a marvel of biological engineering: cartilage. This slippery, shock-absorbing tissue allows your bones to glide smoothly against each other, acting as a crucial buffer. When we're younger, our cartilage is robust, resilient, and remarkably capable of repairing itself from the everyday microstresses of life. But as the years accumulate, subtle, inevitable changes begin to occur. The cartilage starts to lose some of its elasticity and ability to rejuvenate itself. It's like a well-loved carpet that, after years of foot traffic, gradually thins and frays, no longer offering the same cushioning it once did. Now, layer on the popular advice of relentlessly pounding out 10,000 steps day after day, particularly on hard surfaces. For an older individual whose cartilage might already be showing signs of wear or becoming less resilient, each step, especially if there's any pre-existing joint issue, represents a low-level impact load. Accumulate thousands upon thousands of these impacts, day in and day out, and what happens? That gentle, everyday activity transforms into a relentless, cumulative stressor. It's like repeatedly tapping a brittle surface. Each tap on its own might seem harmless, but over time, cracks begin to form and deepen. This repetitive, unvaried, and often excessive load, far from fortifying your knees, can contribute to the gradual degradation of that vital cartilage, potentially hastening the onset or progression of osteoarthritis, a condition marked by pain, stiffness, and diminished joint function. The constant mechanical stress, especially in joints already compromised by age or early-stage wear, simply becomes too much. While movement is absolutely essential for joint health, continuous high-impact, high-volume activities without sufficient recovery or complementary support can ironically push these delicate systems past their adaptive limits. It's an alarming thought, especially if you've been diligently striving for that 10,000-step goal for years, believing you were doing everything right. Perhaps you've even noticed a persistent ache in your knees, a stiffness that lingers after your walks, or a reduced capacity to enjoy other activities you once loved. It's easy to dismiss these signals as just part of getting older, or the unavoidable cost of staying active. We're often told to tough it out, that some discomfort is normal with exercise. But these feelings aren't a sign that you should simply resign yourself to pain, nor are they a failing on your part for trying to be healthy. Instead, they're crucial whispers from your body, trying to tell you that the type and amount of movement it needs has subtly shifted, and that the generic advice no longer serves you best. You're not imagining the discomfort. It's a valid physical response, and understanding its root cause is the first step toward genuine relief and sustained well-being. This isn't about discouraging movement or suggesting that older adults become sedentary. Quite the opposite, in fact. Inactivity makes knee osteoarthritis worse. Motion is indeed like lotion for your joints, helping to keep them nourished and flexible. The synovial fluid, which lubricates your joints and provides nutrients to the cartilage, requires movement to circulate effectively. When we stop moving, this fluid stagnates and the cartilage suffers, so being inactive is undeniably detrimental. The key lies in shifting our perspective from a purely quantitative, number-driven goal to a more qualitative, individualized approach. The aim should be sustainable, joyful movement that respects the unique landscape of your body today. So what should seniors do instead? What is the smarter, gentler, yet equally effective path to lifelong mobility and healthy knees? The answer isn't to simply abandon walking, but to reframe it within a broader, more balanced spectrum of activity. Think about variety and reinforcement. While some research suggests that benefits for older adults for all-cause mortality reduction tend to plateau around 7,000 to 8,000 steps per day, and even significantly fewer steps, around 4,000, show robust health advantages over being sedentary, the critical element often missing from a steps-only focus is foundational strength and balance. Simply put, walking is great, but it's often not enough on its own to truly support joint health as we age. Building strong muscles around your knee joints, particularly the quadriceps, the front of your thighs, hamstrings, the back of your thighs, and glutes, your buttocks, acts as a crucial protective shield. These muscles are designed to absorb shock, stabilize the joint, and take some of the direct compressive pressure off your delicate cartilage during movement. When these muscles are weak or imbalanced, your joints, especially the knees, bear a disproportionately large amount of the load, with every step, every bend, exacerbating wear. It's like having a well-designed car, but its shock absorbers are faulty. The bumps in the road would go directly to the chassis. Your strong leg muscles are your natural, built-in shock absorbers. So what kind of reinforcement are we talking about? Simple, effective exercises you can do at home or with minimal equipment, accessible for most fitness levels, can make a profound difference. Mini or partial squats. Instead of deep full squats, which can place considerable stress on already sensitive knees, try chair squats or mini squats. Start by sitting in a sturdy chair, then stand up slowly without using your hands, then sit back down in a controlled manner. Alternatively, stand with your feet shoulder-width apart and simply lower your hips as if you're about to sit down, bending your knees only slightly, perhaps to a 45-degree angle. Hold onto a sturdy countertop or chair for balance if needed. This movement effectively strengthens your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes without extreme knee flexion. Leg raises. These are wonderful for isolating and strengthening individual muscle groups with minimal impact. For straight leg raises, lie on your back with one leg bent and the other straight. Slowly lift the straight leg a few inches off the floor, holding for a moment before lowering. For standing hamstring curls, hold onto a sturdy support, bend one knee, and bring your heel towards your glutes. Control the movement both up and down. These target your quadriceps, hamstrings, and even your hip flexors, crucial for overall leg stability. Glute bridges. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Engaging your core and glutes, gently lift your hips off the floor until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold briefly, then slowly lower. This exercise is incredibly effective for activating and strengthening your glutes, which play a vital role in stabilizing your hips and knees during walking and other movements. Wall slides, sits. This exercise is fantastic for building quadriceps endurance in a controlled, non-impact way. Stand with your back against a wall, feet shoulder-width apart, about a foot or two away from the wall. Slowly slide your back down the wall as if you're sitting into an invisible chair until your knees are bent to a comfortable angle, avoiding deep squats. Hold this position for 15 to 30 seconds, then slowly slide back up. If a full sit is too much, just perform a shallower slide, working within your comfort zone. These exercises, performed regularly, 2 or more days a week, focusing on major muscle groups, with perhaps 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions each, create a resilient scaffolding for your knees. They enhance stability, improve your balance, reducing fall risk, which is another significant concern for older adults, and empower your body to move with greater ease and significantly less strain. You'll find daily activities become easier and your body feels more robust. Beyond specific strengthening, embrace low-impact aerobic activities that nourish your joints without excessive pounding. Think of them as giving your joints a soothing, gentle workout that also boosts your cardiovascular health and mood. This varied approach ensures your body receives diverse stimuli and works different muscle groups without overstressing one area. Swimming and water aerobics. The unparalleled buoyancy of water completely unloads your joints, allowing for movement that might be painful on land. The gentle resistance of the water also provides a fantastic environment for muscle engagement and cardiovascular conditioning, making it a perfect low-impact activity. It's truly like moving in a warm, supportive embrace. Cycling, whether on a stationary bike at home or a traditional bicycle, on flat, safe paths, cycling is incredibly knee-friendly. The circular motion helps lubricate the joint by promoting the circulation of synovial fluid, and the seated position reduces the impact and weight-bearing stress compared to walking or running. Ensure your bike fit is correct to optimize comfort and avoid strain. Elliptical trainers. These machines provide a gliding, non-impact motion that mimics running without the harsh forces. They offer a great full-body workout while being kind to your knees and hips. Tai Chi and gentle yoga. These ancient practices emphasize slow, controlled movements, flexibility, and balance. Tai Chi in particular has been extensively studied and shown to improve balance, reduce the risk of falls, and even alleviate pain in individuals with osteoarthritis, making it an excellent choice for seniors. When practicing yoga, be mindful. Always listen to your body and avoid any poses that cause sharp or persistent knee pain. Many gentle yoga classes are designed specifically for joint health. The World Health Organization, WHO, and other leading health institutions consistently recommend that older adults engage in at least 150 to 300 minutes of moderate-intensity aerobic activity per week, along with muscle-strengthening activities on 2 or more days a week, targeting all major muscle groups. Importantly, they also stress that this can be accumulated in bouts of any duration, and that even small amounts of physical activity are helpful, adding up to provide significant health benefits. This freedom to break up your activity is key. So instead of aiming for one long, grueling 10,000-step walk that leaves your knees aching and might be too taxing for your system, consider spreading your activity throughout the day, perhaps 3 shorter, brisk walks of 10 to 15 minutes, interspersed with some balance and strength exercises. This distributes the load more effectively, gives your joints crucial periods of rest and recovery, and prevents over-fatigue. It also aligns better with busy schedules and maintains interest. And speaking of walking, it's not off the table entirely. Walking remains a fundamental human movement, crucial for cardiovascular health, mental well-being, and maintaining independence and a sense of connection with the world around you. The difference is in how much and how smartly you walk. For many older adults, a more realistic and immensely beneficial target range for daily steps falls somewhere between 4,000 and 8,000 steps. Multiple robust studies point to the sweet spot for significant health benefits, including reduced mortality risk around 6,000 to 7,500 steps. Beyond these thresholds, the additional health benefits tend to plateau, while the risk of overuse injuries and cumulative joint strain may actually begin to increase, especially if proper form, supportive footwear, varied surfaces, and adequate recovery are not diligently prioritized. Think quality over sheer quantity. Choose softer surfaces like grass or dirt paths over hard concrete whenever possible. Invest in truly supportive, comfortable footwear designed for walking. Above all, listen intently to your body. That quiet whisper of discomfort, the slight stiffness, the persistent ache, these are not necessarily signs of weakness, but vital intelligence from your own sophisticated biological system. If a particular activity consistently causes pain, especially a sharp pain, it's a clear signal to adjust. Pain lasting for more than a few days or any sudden persistent discomfort warrants serious attention. Don't fall into the trap of believing you should push through joint pain. It's a critical indicator that something needs to change, whether it's the intensity, duration, type of movement, or the support your body needs. Ignoring these signals can lead to more significant problems down the road. This isn't about being fragile. It's about being smart and proactive with your body's amazing capacity for self-preservation. Consulting with a trusted healthcare provider, such as your doctor or a physical therapist, can offer invaluable tailored advice and help you design a movement plan that is perfectly suited to your body's current condition and your specific goals. They can identify any muscular imbalances, suggest safe modifications, and help you safely and effectively strengthen the muscles supporting your knees. This journey towards sustained, healthy movement in our later years isn't about adhering to rigid, outdated rules. It's about cultivation. It's about cultivating a deep understanding and gentle respect for your own body, acknowledging its changing needs with grace, and offering it the nourishment of intelligent, varied, and truly appropriate movement. It's about building strength not for athletic prowess, but for the profound and beautiful freedom of continuing to engage with life on your own terms. The ability to walk through a cherished park, to play effortlessly with grandchildren, to stand confidently, and to simply move through your day without the ever-present burden of unnecessary pain. It's a liberation from arbitrary numbers and generic mandates, leading you instead to a more personal, profound, and deeply satisfying sense of well-being. This path isn't just about protecting your knees, it's about honoring your entire being, understanding that true health stems from harmony between effort and care, between action and gentle attentiveness. So perhaps it's time to stop walking a purely quantitative line towards an old, potentially harmful habit, and instead courageously step into a richer, more compassionate understanding of what your amazing body truly needs. Embrace the blend of mindful walking, dedicated strengthening, and varied, joyful, low-impact activities. Celebrate every conscious step, every strengthening rep, and every moment of movement as a profound opportunity for growth and healing.